What is good, people? It's your boy checking in. So, White Boy Summer is in full swing right now. White Boy Summer is in full swing right now. Although summer doesn't officially start for another couple months, your boy CHET Hanks. CHET Mother effing Hanks is in the news, baby. White Boy Summer. Alright, and right now, his ex-girlfriend is suing him for over $1 million. Suing him. Right? Suing him for abuse. $1 million. You would say to any regular person, that's a lot of freaking money. But this is 2021. This is White Boy Summer. This is CHET Hanks. Okay? Son of Tom Hanks and Rita Wilson. This is nothing. This is pocket change to Tom Hanks. Will he pay $1 million? Probably not. Why? Because it's White Boy Summer. So it says here that he's facing a civil lawsuit, of course, because it's White Boy Summer. It's a civil lawsuit. If it was a black man, it would be a criminal lawsuit. Okay, and it says that basically he's being sued, or a civil lawsuit has been filed right after his ex-girlfriend accused him of physical abuse. This is White Boy Summer, okay? Okay? So, there's not going to be no criminal charges. It's just a civil lawsuit. It's a money grab for a guy whose dad is worth how many millions of dollars? Come on, man. It's White Boy Summer. What did you expect, baby? So it says here, KIANA Parker sued CHET Hanks for assault and battery and intentional infliction of emotional distress. So CHET Hanks is living his best life. He proclaimed it to be a White Boy Summer. And yo, when you're going for the top, you're gonna have a lot of people trying to bring you down. Right? So he's trying to declare himself the king of the summer. This is a White Boy Summer he's declared. Alright? Alright? But what he's done, okay, is actually a month earlier, he sued her for theft, assault, conversion, and battery. So he's trying to stay one step ahead, baby. It's White Boy Summer. It says here, Chet's lawyer, Marty Singer, did not immediately respond to any type of statement that was tried to be obtained by this report that I'm reading here. But it looks like he responded to another news publication, the Daily Beast. And he said here, we consider the claims filed by KIANA Parker to be a shakedown. Her claims are completely false, fabricated, and fictional because look at those green eyes, those blue eyes. Okay? Would he ever harm anybody? He just wants to live his best life, baby. White Boy Summer. Okay, and now it says here that KIANA Parker's lawyers came out and said, actually they had a press conference, right? And they said that CHET was a clear and present danger to Parker. But come on, baby, it's White Boy Summer. Look at them green eyes, man. Come on, baby. This is about violence within confines of a relationship between a man and a woman. A man who mentally and physically and psychologically battered KIANA Parker, Mary said. My question to you, KIANA Parker, if he was physically harming you, why haven't the police arrested him, right? And my question to CHET Hanks is, when we get in that White Boy Summer video, baby? Anyways, so it says here, Parker said CHET, who released a preview for his music video for his controversial single White Boy Summer, right? Because it's very controversial, right? This is very controversial. Okay. Was physically violent with her on several occasions, as well as verbally abusive, according to her affidavit obtained by People. Then why haven't law enforcement gotten involved? In October 2020, Parker said she and CHET were in New Orleans, where the actor was filming for Showtime's Your Honor, when the two had an argument in which he allegedly grabbed me by the wrist, forcefully pulled me into him, telling me we're going back to the room. Okay? That CHET getting nasty. In the hotel room, Parker said CHET became aggressive and hostile. CHET must have been gone off of that, that Henny. CHET became aggressive and hostile about what transpired earlier and started harassing me verbally and forcefully shoving me. In the affidavit, Parker describes her attempt to leave the hotel room, but CHET prevented her from doing so. Wow, that sounds like a charge. And threw a water bottle at me. She said he began to grab me and drag me away from the door. That sounds like multiple charges. If this was a black man, he'd be arrested. But it's white boy summer, baby. Alright, so we'll see what happens with this, man. We'll see what develops. But you know what? There's actually more. It says here, in December 2020, Parker recalled another alleged incident at their shared home in Sugar Land, Texas, where she said CHET threatened to shoot her. In the affidavit, Parker said her twin 9-year-old sons were in the home with them at the time, and fearing for their safety, she took them to her mother's home. She said she also hid CHET's gun so he wouldn't have access to it. Parker said CHET became verbally abusive and threatening when she eventually asked him to break up. When he finally agreed to split, Parker said she packed a few of her things from the home and stayed in a hotel. Oh wait, there's more. A couple days later, on January the 8th, Parker says she returned to the home to remove her belongings, but that CHET became extremely aggressive, following Parker around the home and treating her in a hostile manner, according to the civil lawsuit. While Parker was in the kitchen, she said CHET came toward with a knife before she picked up a pot and swung it in the air in front of me, and she was able to rush out the house. Parker says she tried to record the altercation on her phone, but that CHET wrestled and pulled Parker's arm in an attempt to get the phone that had recorded his violent outbursts, according to the lawsuit. Again, lawsuit. CHET allegedly kicked Parker's legs and caused her to fall as he dragged her across the pavement, the lawsuit says. Okay, so nobody sees this, there's no video, there's nothing. According to the court documents, Parker sought and was granted a protective order against the actor less than a week later on January 14th. Okay, here we go. If this were a black man that committed these same violent acts towards a white woman, or a black woman for that matter, CHET Hanks would have been charged right now. Well, duh. What does that have to do with the choice of men that you basically are allowing to be around your children, right? And where are these children's fathers? Where are the twins' father, man? Lau said in the Tuesday's press conference, the lawyers came out and said this, trying to make this racial. Instead, he has not been charged and has made a mockery of black women in the criminal justice system by proclaiming that it's going to be a white boy summer and a black queen summer, while knowing he mentally and physically abused a black queen. We want justice for KIANA Parker. You see how they make a mockery of you, black men? You see that? There are guys out here who are really going through some type of bullshit, right? Because of this legal system. Money is being wasted. Money is being flushed down the drain by these corrupted, given to these corrupted lawyers. This corrupted whole justice system, right? I saw something today that disgusted me. I saw basically a video that there is some type of law in Detroit or in Michigan where a woman just has to sign your name on a birth certificate, and basically you'll be liable for child support payments against that child, even if it's not your child. Who do you think those rules are applying to? Who do you think those rules are meant to screw over? Black men. Then you got guys like CHET Hanks prancing around saying it's a white boy summer, it's a black queen summer, right? And then you have women like KIANA Parker who come out and civilly trying to get money, extorting this guy, extorting Chet Hanks for money. If you were in so much pain and so much suffering, this guy was so abusive, why didn't you call the authorities? Why? And you have your lawyers coming out with statements saying that, oh, if this is a black man, then he would have been arrested already. No, if she just basically calls the police, I'm pretty sure that he would have been arrested by now, but she didn't. She tries to get $1 million. A lot of these black women nowadays are just extortion. They're just extortionists. That's all they do. That's all they do. So this is all just bullshit in my eyes. Reading on here. Parker's lawsuit comes a month after Hanks filed his own lawsuit against her for theft, assault, conversion, and battery. I believe the theft part. Chet accused Parker in the lawsuit of stealing money from him to pay for her travel expenses and travel expenses for her friend, as well as money she'd used to pay her rent, totaling more than $5,000. $5,000, buddy? Come on, bro. You know that's nothing for you. Probably make that in one episode of your stupid show that freaking, you know what I mean, that nobody watches. When the two broke up, Chet says he also canceled the lease on a rental home in Houston, Texas, and that he began to move out. On January 8th, Hanks alleges in the lawsuit that Parker arrived at the home with 3 menacing large men, and that one of those men showed that he had a gun. So you're trying to tell me that this doesn't sound like an episode of freaking Cheaters, or an episode of Law and Order SVU, or you know, this doesn't sound like something straight out of a movie. This is some bullshit, man. This is more media narrative, black versus white. No police are getting involved here. No criminal charges are being laid against this white boy, and this woman just is openly mocking. This woman's lawyer is openly mocking black men, saying that if this was a black man, then he would have been charged. No, if she just picked up the freaking phone and dialed 911 in any of these incidents, yeah, then this guy would have been arrested right now. But she's not. She's trying to get money. These women are modern day extortionists. That's all they do. They're trying to get money out of people, and that's it. Nothing else. That's it. They just want people's money. And this court system's a joke. These lawyers are a freaking joke. Everybody just wants to freaking just make a mockery of everything. Where's the real justice out here? There's people who are going through some real shit out here, right? And then they're putting up these stupid, frivolous articles. Who is this helping here? This is just amplifying this freaking white boy summer shit. That's all this is doing. And you got people going through real shit out here. Some bullshit, man. Chet said Parker walked toward him holding a pot and a knife and smacked Hanks over the face with the pot and cut him with the knife. This guy made a video of that. I seen that. He's walking around with freaking a line of blood dripping down his face. Right? Like, come on, man. This is all just a freaking joke, bro. At the time, Singer told People in a statement that day after Chet confronted KIANA Parker about stealing money from his credit card while Miss Parker was accompanied by a huge male carrying a gun, she viciously attacked Chet with a knife, which caused him to profusely bleed. It's all on video, the undisputed video tells the whole story. Her claims are completely false, fabricated, and fictional. Well, I'll give you that. A lot of these black women are walking around making up false, fabricated, and fictional stories against men, right? And basically, if this was a black guy, this guy would have been in jail a long time. But because he's white and because it's a white boy summer, everything's all good. He's gonna drop a video. I don't feel sorry for any of these. Both sides I feel no sympathy for. This is some bullshit. This is more media narrative, and this is just amplifying this whole white boy summer bullshit. And this is just amplifying this whole black women being able to, fabricate stories and turn it into money into their pockets. Bullshit, bro.